China has reported a record trade surplus of nearly $1.2 trillion for the year 2025. This was led by booming exports to non-U.S. markets as producers look to build global scale to fend off sustained pressure from the Trump administration. As China heads into 2026, Beijing is overloaded with challenges. These include deflecting concerns from an increasing number of global capitals about China's trade practices and overcapacity, as well as their over-reliance on key Chinese products. One of the primary issues facing policymakers is for how long the $19 trillion economy continues to counteract a property slump and sluggish domestic demand by shipping ever-cheap goods to other markets. China's full-year trade surplus came in at $1.189 trillion, a figure on par with the GDP of a top 20 economy globally, like Saudi Arabia. China broke the trillion-dollar ceiling for the first time in November 2025. Outbound shipments from the world's second-largest economy grew 6.6% in value terms year-on-year in December 2025, compared with a 5.9% increase in November. Imports were up 5.7% after a 1.9% bump the month earlier. China's monthly trade surpluses exceeded $100 billion 7 times last year, partially underpinned by a weakened yuan. In 2024, they had crossed this benchmark just once, underscoring that Trump's actions have barely dented China's broader trade with the wider world, even if he has curbed US-bound shipments. Exports to the US slumped 20% in dollar terms in 2025, while imports from the world's top economy were down 14.6%. Chinese factories managed to make inroads in other markets, with exports to Africa jumping 25.8% and those to the ASEAN bloc nations up 13.4%. European Union-bound shipments grew 8.4%. China's rare earth exports in 2025 surged to their highest level since at least 2014, even as Beijing began curbing shipments to several medium to heavy elements from April 2025. The Trump challenge to China is not going away in a hurry. Industry experts predict that even as the US Supreme Court could rule against the president's tariff hikes, curbs on imports from China are likely to continue.